Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ryan. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the investing channel. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at KEEP, K-E-E-P USD pairing. So I'm going to look at the charts. We're going to see what's been going on with it. And this video is primarily for those of you guys that are getting nervous. You guys need to watch this, okay? I'm getting lots of messages lately that are saying, the coins keep dropping. I'm losing all my money. When's it going to swing back? So I want to give you guys affirmation that these coins do swing back. So we'll look at that. We'll look at the charts. Also, during this video, in a few minutes, I'm going to share with you guys, there are some bots that are coming into the comments and they're adding stuff. So you guys need to really be careful when you're in the comments area communicating with people. And I'm going to give you guys an example of one of those bots so you can take a look at and you guys can be aware, because I have had a few people reach out to me and say that they fell for those bots on other channels that they follow. So I'm just trying to look out for your guys' safety and for your money. Okay. So stay so you can see that. All right, for those of you guys that are new, please subscribe over here, because after you watch this video, you're most likely going to want to subscribe anyway, and then smack that bell. You're going to see some stuff that you haven't seen before, okay? So let me go ahead. I'm going to keep moving here and share my screen. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay, so here is KEEP. Now, I'm not recommending that you jump into it right at this point, but this is primarily to help you guys see that, look at this, it's up 20%. Doesn't mean I'm saying jump in. It could swing, it could start to drop. I jumped into DNT yesterday. It was up 22%. And as soon as I jumped in, it was like the God said, okay, Ryan's in, and then it dropped. So now I'm holding like you guys are on a lot of these coins, but I have very strong beliefs that these coins swing back. And for those of you guys that are new, I'm going to show you here real quick. And for those of you guys that have been watching me for a while, stay for a moment. Don't jump into it, because let me explain this to you first, okay? So for those of you guys that are new, what happens is when I draw these bases, more often than not, these coins will swing back up. Once they break these bases that I draw, once it drops, it'll usually come back up. You just have to be patient and wait, guys. Sometimes you wait a few days, sometimes you wait a month, sometimes you wait multiple months, okay? So you got to spread your risk over multiple coins so that you're not sitting at home just going, oh my God, when's it going to come back? Okay. So let me show you some examples right here. This is a base I drew. It cracked there. It ultimately swung back up over here. It went from September 19th all the way to October 14th. So just under a month. Here's another one, quick one. It cracked it a few times, came back up. Cracked that one, came up, came down, touched it, and then shot up, way up. Okay, here's a base. It cracked it. It bounced up. Here's another one. Cracked it. It bounced up. Here's another one. Cracked it. Bounced up. Here's one, right? Two little spots right here. Well, actually three. 1, 2, 3. Cracked those and came back up. Here's two that came back up. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4 that cracked and came back up. So you're getting a gist as to what's going on, right? So if you're new and you're like, whoa, I've never really thought about this. This is interesting. Please, a little bit to the right of center of your screen down below, there's a little thumbs up icon. If you guys could just take a moment and just click it with your mouse, that helps YouTube's algorithm for my channel. And it helps me get my videos out there a little bit more so more people can find me. So it doesn't cost you guys anything. Doesn't do anything for you guys. It just lets YouTube know that you appreciate the channel. You guys know this shit. Okay. So I've given you a bunch of examples. Here's a bunch more. You guys can take a look at them. But here's kind of why I want to give those of you that are commenting and getting nervous. Okay. Right now, there's a lot of red on the table, right? Or a lot of red out there. And things have been just kind of going boom, 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 boom. Okay. So this one dropped over here on January 6th, and it finally came up on February 9th. Okay. So everything is dropping, but this one swung up, right? So I'm sure there were people that were down here, all in here getting nervous, and down here getting nervous. And then finally it started creeping, and then all of a sudden, boom, shot up, and it came all the way back up to that line on February 9th. But now it's dropped back down. And I'm not saying that it's going to hit this line again. It could hit that line. What is that line? 0.713. Okay. And it is at 0.684. Obviously, you'd rather get this kind of a jump than this little bing, boop, this little tiny one, right? So here is another basic crack that came back up. So what I typically will do, I know it's up right now. I mean, it's a small little bump. You're probably not going to make that much money on it, but it's up to you guys. Calculate it out on, how much your investment would be. But for me, I'm going to hold. I thought about jumping into it, but if it was down here, if it was like over here and it was pumping up 20%, then I'd probably jump in. But since it's already up here, it's already hit the line. Typically when it hits that line, I back off. And sometimes it'll hit that line multiple times, but I usually will back off because I've seen it where it hits that, well, right there, it hits that line and then it goes, it drops down, right? Sometimes it'll shoot up like it did there, but more often than not, it's going to hit that line, drop, or it's going to go up a little bit more and drop. So rather than me gambling that it's going to keep going up, I get out of it. I take my money, I sit back and I wait for one of these other bases to appear where I can take little profits. So on coins like this, you don't have to wait for it to go all the way down to rock bottom and then shoot back up. I mean, you can make good money at that. You don't want to throw all your money in on one coin, but you could work these little bases. If it drops these big bases, then you could work these tiny little bases here. Here's one that's been shooting up. Well, it's shooting up and it's going down. Where are you, sucker? Come on. I need to organize this. Here's SLP. So let's, I mean, look at that. Look at, okay, it doesn't look that exciting when you go like this, but this is kind of the same thing. You can see when it goes like this, it doesn't look that exciting, but I mean, this is up here, 25 is the cap. That's the top level, like you saw in that other video. So it's been dropping, and it's been dropping since July, right? But based upon the history of cracking and coming back up, I feel it's ultimately going to swing back up. It's just giving it time. But meanwhile, you can work these little bases. Cracks a base, comes back up, cracks another one, comes back up. You get little profits here and there. You build it back up. Even if you bought up here and you're like, holy crap, I'm out a lot of money. You could come in here and start buying these little bases, getting money, getting money, getting money, getting money. And ultimately, if it takes another half a year to get back up, if you're working these little bases, by the time you sell the one that you bought up here, maybe you sell it down here for a loss, you're probably ahead of the game because you worked all these little bases and you've made money all the way while it was doing, you know, this, whatever that is. I mean, it's that down here. Okay. So where am I at? Okay. So what I'm going to say, that's SLP. I have a video on that. Hold on. Go to my channel, click on my username. You'll see this, and there it is right there, SLP. Here's another good one, Shiba Inu. You guys have probably been hearing about it. I recommend watching that video too. Oh, I want to show you guys that example of the people that are the bots. So I'm just going to pause the video for a second. Well, I'm going to throw it up on the screen. I'll throw it up on the screen so you guys can see it. So be careful of responding to people in the chats, in the comments area. If people are trying to get your information or sell you guys stuff, that's a warning right there, okay? Especially the people that are in the chats. If you're watching a channel and you're a fan of a channel and they have some kind of special thing that you think would be interesting, you know, don't ever give out your credit card information. Don't ever give out your wallet information. There's all sorts of scams out there. And I think I did a video on it lower down on my list here. It's probably somewhere down there. You can go find it. So for those of you guys that are new, let me show you. So when I do all these price predictions and once they take profit, I do video, took profit, 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 took profit. So you guys can see I've got my spreadsheet here. Somebody made a good suggestion that I should put the date that it bounced back so people can see. So I'm going to start throwing those in as they start clearing. But you can see here, look at all these that have been clearing just since the 24th. Cleared, 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 cleared. Over here's 2 more right there, cleared. And then I got 3 more over here, cleared. So, and I've been trading for a while. So you guys can see that I've been doing stuff for a long time. I do have some reds in there. All it was me crafting my skill. I jumped out at a few times when I got nervous or I had some stop losses set up, and I don't do stop losses anymore. I make more money without them, and I don't stress. I don't sell, because when I did sell, as soon as I sold, within weeks, things would come around and flip and make money. They would turn back around and hit profit. So anyway, I got a phone call coming in. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'll do more videos, add comments down below, thumbs up. And I told you guys, if you're not subscribed yet, you're going to want to after you saw what I showed you. So please subscribe over here. It's in the corner, and then smack the bell. All right, I got to run. I got to take this call.